This NFL recap week 2 and Monday Night Football props edition of the Sports Gaming Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
One of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Hello, Sean.
You look a little sleepy. How are we doing?
I'm a little tired. Had a long the vet. I would say typically there's a nice nap on Saturday. There was no nap on Saturday.
No nap on Saturday.
No nap on Saturday, and a long day of football. Got kicked in the nuts repeatedly on college football Saturday and NFL Sunday with late.
My locks have just been a bag of dicks. There's no other way to put it. There's no, I can't polish the turd. I'm not going to say variance. They've just sucked. Now we'll start with the Jets. They sucked. Me believing in them. They were the suckiest bunch of sucks who ever sucked. That was horrible. It was bad. It was back to bad. Justin Fields. The Steelers, old reliable Steelers. Mike Tomlin against Sam Darnold on the road. That one was looking pretty good. They were actually the rare. I should have known something was going to go horribly wrong with the Steelers game when they were up at halftime, right? Which they never are. They're always down at halftime and then they win the game. And then Caleb Johnson, a guy that I thought would slowly grow into a bigger role. He's not growing anywhere. That play is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in the NFL in a very long time.
And for the ball to stop.
Yeah. He goes to get the kickoff. It bounces over his head. He doesn't touch it, but it doesn't matter. It's a kickoff. It goes in the end zone and Seattle recovers it for a touchdown. That was a crazy game-changing play. The Steelers were never able to recover from. Although I would say also in general, I've been really disappointed by the Steelers. And then we go to my other lock.
Defense, especially
the defense, especially
back-to-back 30-point. You gave up 30 points to Justin Fields and Sam Darnold.
And that first game,
Bottom
it's like,
line.
All right, it's the first game, but now how we saw the Jets offense in game game 2, that makes the Steelers defense look so much worse game 1. And then the Broncos Colts game, who I talked a ton of shit against Danny Dimes and the Colts. I'm still a little skeptical, but hats off. He's actually played very good ever since he got his fresh start outside of no longer a starting quarterback for the Giants. He's
went to rehab in Minnesota.
He didn't play at all, but
Vikings should have kept him.
Well, they got to rehab. They got to rehab their current JJ McCarthy because they got some problems. I was right about that, but take the Broncos. Nice old reliable Broncos.
Yes.
Our buddy Kyle Kerms is like, you're going against Louis Anarumo again. I'm like, yeah. And the Broncos offense was good. They were moving the ball. I thought Bo Nix played a pretty good game. And then they're up. What are they up 2 points? But I bet it at Circa to pick. It would have been a push on her sheet regardless. The Indianapolis Colts attempt a 60-yard field goal. It misses. I look, I don't see any laundry. I get up, I celebrate, say, I'm not shredding that ticket, got one. And then as I'm walking back to my seat, oh no, late flag. They were messing with the center, bent over, and then they get a 15-yard penalty. Of course, they hit the field goal. So it was just one dick punch after another. We gotta talk to our buddy, the dick puncher, because I was the one getting punched in the dick, and it was not fun. And of course, if you remember the hat that we were discussing the other day, don't bully me, I'll come. I got bullied, and I haven't come yet, but
I did tell someone
feels horrible.
Did tell a Cowboys fan to stop bullying me or I'd come. Really caught him off balance.
Kramer, and of course you experienced some heartbreak with your New York Giants. Although Tarico was trying to say, as a Giants fan, you got to be excited after that game. Are you more excited because the Giants had an offense going?
What did I keep saying? This is what I was advertised in the offseason. The offense was fun. Anyway, it was easy to pinpoint. Like I think so far, Shane Bowen, defensive coordinator, he's now game 20. It's not been a good start. And I think easy targets for blame here for me. Why are you sitting back? It's the classic, like you're sitting back and you have 25 seconds, sit back and prevent defense.
Yeah.
2, not complaining. The Giants had opportunities to win the game, but you're telling me there were 0 holding calls on that offensive line the entire day? Zero. That pass rush was beating them continually. And on almost every play. I mean, go back. You can watch Brian Burns get tackled repeatedly. I just didn't understand what the refs was. George Pickens, those PIs were the worst things.
I mean,
it was tremendously.
Pickens was
the personal
was
foul,
like pulling the Giants cornerback in and engaging. And
so, when I'm getting texts from my uncle who doesn't often text me saying Giants looking pretty good considering it's 11-17. Well, also he probably had the money line, but that's another story.
Oh, dangerous hitting that late bomb to go up.
I mean, that was the positive is okay. Look at this, guys. Once again, your stubborn asses want to play offensive lineman A, who completely sucks. Thank God he had the worst 2-minute stretch in the history.
James Hudson made Giants history, Ryan, and
NFL history. I'm
because
sure.
Yeah, it was the first time since the start of the. It was like first time since the merger that a player was called for 4 penalties on the same drive.
Thank God.
And you guys, you did still get a field goal out of that. So
Russ had 95 yards on a drive where the team went like 60 yards. He threw for 450 some odd yards.
Yeah.
Decker was sitting back there getting rock hard over.
Yeah, he goes,
stats.
You got to be excited about Russ Wilson.
Is he going to set a personal best? Again, I think this is what was advertised. He didn't play scared. He chucked it, even the interception in overtime. It sucks, but yeah, great. That's what I was expecting from Russ this year. Not game 1 where he just cowered like a little bitch. And so this was positive. I thought Scadaboo positive. I thought again, getting James Hudson off the field and seeing that Marcus Bowe is fine. Good. Never play Hudson again. Can you ever play him again?
I can't.
You can never play a guy like that.
I mean, as much as
this is on the front office,
as
now.
Much as the refs were bad, Dable has to kind of get control of the team and iron some of that out.
Sure. Also, like a lot of those drive crippling penalties were like just awful. Like second half roughing the passer on Dak, where the guy. I mean, we're talking. I mean, whatever. Again, it doesn't matter. They kicked a 64-yarder to send it to overtime. Casually kicked the 3rd longest field goal in NFL history to send it to overtime.
He is their best player.
Might be. And other than that, though, I thought you didn't mention the Arizona Carolina.
Oh
like
my God.
I was sitting on a pleaser where Carolina was the end. Was thinking to myself, this is interesting. And they didn't cover the game.
To that point, I go, why did I have to get cute and lock up the Jets? The Cardinals are right there. Love the Cardinals. And then the Cardinals end up, not only did they not cover the spread, they almost lost that game outright. The Panthers recovered an onside kick and they had a chance to lose the game. Really the lock, and it was staring right in my face. I didn't want to jinx it. The Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, Jalen Hurts, if he starts and finishes the game, they have now won 16 games in a row. And the Queefs, as our buddy Brad from shout out Brad from the Home Depot warehouse, who likes to make fun of the Queefs, now 0-2 for the first time since 2014. I wouldn't want to have to play him next week because that Queefs team is fired up. It was a gritty physical win in Kansas City, very hot. But again, the Eagles formula is don't turn the ball over. Play physical defense, run the ball, manage the clock, and shove it down the other team's throat. And I think they did all that.
This is now 2 games where it's like that. Yeah, shit. The Chiefs are not good right now. Like they're not going to be good on offense until Rashee Rice comes back. And as they
need him and
the Giants play the Chiefs next week. I think it's actually the Giants defense, pretty solid matchup because the Chiefs on the ground were not overly impressive. So yeah.
Yeah, the Eagles took care of business, and then I see all these people whining and belly aching. It's the tush push so unfair. They shouldn't let them do that. It's unfair.
We're still doing this.
I never thought we'd get to the point where people are complaining that the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes at home aren't getting enough favorable calls. Did the refs potentially miss some on a couple of those tush pushes? Did the Eagles offensive line get a false start? Sure. Did that go uncalled? Yes, it did.
That's pretty wild to miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I mean, it's a,
you could see why someone would be infuriated, because you have a guy whose job is to stare down the line. It's the guy inside of you to the ball, and he's very, very much false starting. So it's easy to see why someone might want to buy a refs are terrorist t-shirt,
promo code football,
or a refs are terrorist nice Under Armour hoodie here.
I get being annoyed by that, but let's not pretend that this play isn't highly successful. It's not unfair because any team in the league can run the tush push. The fact that only one team is this effective at running it shows that it's not this unfair, boring play. It's not the extra point when it was, from the 2-yard line where everyone converted at 99%. The only ones who's converting it at this crazy rate is the Philadelphia Eagles. And to that point, why would these other teams not run it if it's just such an unstoppable, easy play? You totally diminish Jalen Hurts and the offensive line's ability to pick up tough yards when they need them. Now, yes, on the particular plays where they jumped out of false started, sure, they should call the false starts, but let's also not pretend that half the time the defensive line is also doing everything they can to get up and totally encroach in on the neutral zone. So if you want to send me screenshots of like the neutral zone, the center is allowed to be in the neutral zone. They're never going to call him for being in the neutral zone. That is
that
what
people are saying?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to tell people what you've been doing for the last?
I've been
3 hours?
arguing with people about the neutral zone. All these people trying.
I came into the office and didn't even say a word, and you were like, "Yeah, I've been going to battle with people over the neutral zone." Well,
the problem is, I responded. Someone put that out. Was complaining, belly aching, trying to diminish the Eagles' win, and I used their screenshot and said. Yeah. For what it's worth, the 3 defensive players in the Chiefs end are also in the neutral zone. And then that was and then that comment obviously got a lot of traction. Great comment, great point. And so it's like the top comment. So then I was just copying and pasting answers to people. People called me a big retard a lot. So it was fun.
Right, I like big. That's cool.
I like chirping at people. I don't mind. Hey, if you want to make fun of me, make fun of my locks. They sucked. I own it. We're moving on. I did personally. I know we promote responsible gambling here, but I put a unresponsible amount on the Falcons money line to help balance out some losses.
Nice.
Did hit Adam Troutman anytime touchdown 5-1. That was a nice little bounce. And Ryan, to our point, the Justin Fields getting knocked out of the game, even when the game was not in doubt as far as the Bills covering, that Justin Fields anytime was tied to a bunch of stuff that would have been awesome.
Yeah, our house.
We hit DK Metcalf. I hit Tillman. We hit Tillman, and we didn't hit the Mac Jones. The Tillman Mac Jones would have been great.
Our 2 weight bearing, what would you call them? Our weight bearing.
It's a load bearing parlay.
Our load bearing.
Our load bearing beam that was Justin Fields. Unfortunately, jet fuel does melt steel beams, and he was taken down. So
you've been on the internet.
All right,
arguing with people.
Let's open up the callers.
Wait,
Ryan.
can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
How I didn't cover Jags 3.5.
Oh my God, that is that's an
we
all-time
were just
bad
watching
beat.
the replay. They got an interception up 3 down to the 10-yard line with under around 4 minutes to go. And now Liam Cohen and Trevor are fighting. Trouble in paradise all over. Oh no. I was counting my coach of the year money, Sean.
When they were up 14 points,
they had the backup quarterback in. My God.
And it looks like
I feel like CJ over here.
Yeah, taking a bath, Ryan. You're scrubbed clean.
I limited myself. I'm trying to be responsible. You mentioned responsible game. I thought last week I did a good job of consolidating the takes and really just drilling in a good select amount of stuff. And so, it was. Did it help that Utah scored those late points in college football? Yes.
Not for me.
Yes.
Or our college football contest.
Well, I had a bet on it. A couple things worked out for me, but I did not. I thought about Atlanta adding a bet that I didn't have. Didn't do it. Regret it because my God, JJ McCarthy kind of looks like a rookie, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, if not for that one quarter where he became NFC Offensive Player of the Week
against the Bears, who
now that does not
fucking points.
And maybe we should bring on Mr. Bear himself, Olan, in the chat. Olan, unfortunately, your Bears go down in dramatic fashion, 55-21 to the Detroit Lions. Anything you have to say for the Bears? Anyone you want to shove in a locker here? Olan, you're on the line.
He's muted if he's trying to talk.
Olan, maybe unmute yourself. It's always annoying when I have a really good talk up to a caller who is not shit actually all over it. All right. Well, Olan, maybe you'll figure it out. Okay. Dick Puncher's saying he hears Olan, Ryan. So maybe there's something. Yes.
It's on our end.
Yes. Something going on in the
no, Olan's muted. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Everyone else is wrong.
You see it too. His thing is muted, right?
No, I don't see that.
It says his mic is off on my side.
Okay.
Not sure.
All right.
Try someone else.
Okay.
I mean, I can show you.
Terrell, you're on the line.
I am.
Hey, what's up, Terrell?
Oh, interesting.
Well, I'm telling.
Interesting.
How could Dick Puncher hear Olan?
He's fucking with us.
Okay,
I'm confident.
All right, Terrell.
Hey, what's up, Terrell?
What was your take on the Giants' big cover and loss against the Dallas Cowboys? Of course, let's see. They did not get the win, but they did get the cover. Any thoughts on the 40-37 loss to the Cowboys, Terrell?
I think that the league is in trouble if this team just gets a competent coaching staff.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like, the league is in trouble. Honestly, the Giants are the only thing that are holding ourselves back. If this team, like they say that we're a quarterback away, teams be like, oh yeah, we're a quarterback away. Well, I'm a coaching staff away.
Yeah.
I'm literally one coaching staff away from having everything I could desire, because first of all, there's no 4 strikes in baseball. There's no 4 strikes in anything in life. He would have never gotten the opportunity to get the 4th penalty. Never. At that point, he would have immediately been off of the field.
Well, the announcers were like, they took him out of the game and then they put him right back. Did they not have another tackle they could use there?
And then and so guess what? They come back the next drive, they put the next tackle in there, and guess what he fucking does? A penalty immediately. This wasn't just about James Hudson, even though
hold on. That's not true at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. 100%. It was a false start on Bellinger.
It was on the left tackle.
Marcus Bowe had a clean game, no pressures, no penalties.
He had.
I agree with you. It looked like it, but it was Bellinger. It was. Trust me. Trust me.
Either way,
nice try.
My point in saying all of this is, it's not about just the left tackle. There were penalties on both sides of the ball throughout the entire team for the duration of the entire game. That is coaching. When you have defensive backs that are star talent and nobody can catch the fucking ball, there were multiple interception opportunities in that game. And then the one time that we get an interception, I mean, the Giants can never get an interception. The one time the Giants get an interception, they go down the field and on some dumb shit, they go for it on 4th down, up 3. Could have been 16-10. No, you don't get it. Guess what they do? Drive 90 yards down the fucking field for a touchdown. And now you're down 17-13 when you could have took the 3 fucking points right there and killed some momentum. I mean, this coaching staff. And then, I'm sorry, but let's go into the end of the game, because you had 19 seconds. All you had to do was play defense. for 19 fucking seconds. 19. That is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And you have all of these great weapons. Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Debo Phillips was going at it with CD the whole night. You're telling me you have all of this and you can't play defense for 19 seconds. It's coaching. The staff is horrible because the man at the top fucking sucks. So why would we think that he would hire smart people under him and he's a fucking idiot? I mean, we can't do shit because the coach sucks.
Terrell lied to us before the season when he said he was out this year.
Yeah,
this sounds like a guy who got pulled in, and then 25 seconds happened, and then he was back out. I agree with the defensive coaching staff. I'm not complaining about this type of offensive output. I don't mind being aggressive and going for it. And I think the coaching issue that I have is that James Hudson was playing in the first place when Marcus Bowe comes off the bench cold, not getting the reps all week in practice, and locks it down no problem. That's a coach that's the coaching problem to me. Not being able to identify the guy who should be fucking starting, being worried that he's a rookie. There's clearly some sort of young person bias on this coaching staff. That I will agree with, because they are always terrified to put a dude out there to do something. The guy, they had to, and he did something. And now a 5th round pick.
Well, and they
5th round pick, left tackle, beautiful.
They have the.
And by the way, why did Devin Singletary start that game? What is the point of that? What is the fucking point of that?
I think there's a little bit of like Dable is very highly regarded by every player that's played for him. I think there's a little bit of like, well, first of all, they still like Singletary for whatever reason. I mean, he's not a bad running back, but he 100%. I mean, they keep talking about it. They like the stability. They like the leadership, the blocking, all this other shit. So yeah, who knows what dumb shit, what one snap. Yeah. He only got a couple snaps, but it was the first one in the game. Don't understand that at all.
Terrell, any final thoughts for the Giants?
I just can't believe, like, one, I mean, Al Qaeda Russ, Russ is a fucking, and I'm sitting in the room, and first of all, the room was electric when Neighbors caught the touchdown. Nope, I was the only one cheering for us, but everybody else was just cheering because of just the atmosphere. They apparently got to see a good game. I didn't know there was a good game on, but apparently they got to see a good game, so they were excited. And the room was electric. And we all remembered when it got to overtime, holy shit, this is Russell Wilson. And sure enough, the interception came through, and it was a hush. It was. I mean, you could have heard a pin drop. My energy.
It also got quiet in our studio.
Yeah, I mean, like I said though, I kind of that was always coming. That the fumble, the more shocking thing was the pump fake that went backwards. But yeah, the interception, the timing of it was ridiculous. But when if the moon ball means we get 3 awesome touchdowns and 1 interception, I'll probably take that in most games. I think most people would take that in most games.
Let Russ cook. All right, Terrell. Thanks for calling in.
Let me see if I have
for being my therapy session for the week. I will send you an invoice.
Right.
Interesting. All right,
let it ride.
I should. We should quickly just put it on the screen because it did crack me up when Terrell just out of the blue. I just got this from Terrell. And I go, oh no. Oh,
he looks well. That was going on in the Pacers. I feel like in NBA was all over making the terrorist memes.
Russ really fits the spot.
Oh man, you could see him being like the best terrorist too, and like pumping up the other guys. Like, come on, guys, we got to do it for Allah. We got to do it for Allah. Wait, what did he call him? Al Qaeda Russ or Russ Cada.
I think he just said Al Qaeda Russ.
Al Qaeda Russ.
I think that's he went with just the basic.
Yeah, doesn't really not. It's not quite the Halaban like Tyrese Halliburton, but the Photoshop is very, very good. All right, we're gonna get to some more recap. Of course, shout out to Must Vibe Super Chat tossed us $9.99 for a couple beers for Kramer to drown his sorrows.
Oh, thank you.
We got a bunch of props, including first touchdowns, aka show you our TDs. We're going to be getting those right over at mybookie.ag using our promo code SGPN. They got a great offer, 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. Mybookie.ag promo code SGPN. Of course, bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit, lightning fast payouts using that sweet cryptocurrency. Just go to mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Since Novig is an exchange, you're getting some of the best prices in the market available in 35 states. So if you're listening to this and going, "Hey, I'm in Oklahoma, can't get any action," I'll open up the Novig app and you are ready to go, and use our promo code SGPN. Get you $50 in Novig coins when you spend $5. That's Novig in your app store, promo code SGPN. All right. We got a couple callers still. Let's just rapid fire through the games, Ryan. Packers, Commanders. We kind of hit on this on the pregame show. Nice win for the Packers, 27-18. Not a lot to add. Packers look great. Defense looks good. Commanders, I was skeptical of the offense, and we were proven right there Thursday night.
I regret not locking up the Packers.
That was another one
Thursday night, but I think I even said this to you. It always worries me when I smash a Thursday night spot for the rest of the weekend. My concerns were valid this week, but really felt like a very obvious play in hindsight. And now we have mysterious, not serious, but we don't know, limp/injury on Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he did get some imaging done. They have a little bit of that extra rest coming off the Thursday game. I think he'll play, but will he be 100%? Will he be as mobile? We'll see. Next up, we got the Patriots get it done in Miami. First time in a long time, 33-27. Both these teams are pretty ass. Miami, as the kids say, mega ass, but Patriots still, hats off to them for getting that win. But if you're a Patriots fan, you couldn't have felt great about that win.
You got out of there.
The Dolphins had the punt return for a touchdown and looked like they were going to ice the game. And then right after that, they give up a kickoff return for a touchdown. Miami's going down to drive to win the game. And then Achane on a screenplay steps out of bounds. Would have been a touchdown otherwise. Stepped out of bounds. Didn't really need to. Mike McDaniel was getting cooked in the press conference there. This Pats defense doesn't look good. I guess Drake May played better. I'm just, both these teams are very unimpressive.
But one team won and one team lost. So now with Thursday night looming, Miami gets blown out by Buffalo.
Yeah,
he gets fired, right?
It does feel like stuff is unwinding for the Miami Dolphins, and I would be shocked if they play a competitive game in Buffalo on Thursday night. The Jacksonville Jaguars, we kind of hit on that game, 27-31. Burrow gets knocked out of the game. You got to be feeling pretty good as a Jags backer, but no, we don't get jagged off.
Unreal.
We're the Jagoffs forever believing in Trevor Lawrence.
Is Joe Burrow better than Jake Browning?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. I love how you asked. He's like,
the team really took a step up when he left the game.
I always thought Browning has looked competent when he's had to fill in for Joe Burrow. Now, certainly Joe Burrow is noticeably better, I would say, but to me,
he looked like shit out there. The offense definitely looked better when Browning came in.
Yeah. But on the other side, Trevor throwing 2 picks, that looked really bad. And I would say, what's going on with Brian Thomas around, because there were a number of throws where like he got his hands on it. He dropped it. He looked hesitant going over the middle. He alligator armed a bunch of stuff.
Well, there was that weird Trevor Lawrence, like Liam Cohen yelling at Trevor Lawrence from the sideline and Trevor Lawrence kind of waving him off. Like as if your wife's trying to tell you how to like do something in the yard.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whatever, I got this.
Yeah.
It's weird vibes. Timing looked off in the offense. Perhaps not. Like you made the keen point that they weren't playing the Panthers this week. That could have had something to do with
I think
it.
that helped.
And just the crippling. I mean, Trevor. Crippling interceptions.
2 of them.
Crippling interceptions.
Very, very bad.
It was not. I'm going to put it on the quarterback though. I still think Liam Cohen, great coach. Great coach.
You're still holding on to Coach.
Great coach.
And it seems like Burrow could be out for a decent amount of time. If you're listening to this on Monday morning, you may already have gotten the news, but there's a lot of like ominous tweets about that.
If he gets surgery, I think he might be done for the season.
Crazy break for them. Cleveland Browns 17, Baltimore Ravens 41. Browns got their ass kicked. Tillman did get in the end zone. That was a positive.
Joe tried so hard.
He did try. I mean, when he's running, our buddy Decker goes, "Have you guys filmed yourself running?" And then I immediately thought of our segments on VSiN speed betting where we're running up and down the counter. He goes,
doing stairs.
"You look so weird." And that's what I think of when I watch Joe Flacco roll out. I got cute thinking the Ravens. I thought the Ravens and the Bills would be a little bit of a letdown.
Nope.
And no, they just put it on the Browns. It probably could have been worse. They had a couple sloppy moments, but obviously they cruised to a 24-point victory. I feel like we've hit on a lot of the Cowboys Giants stuff. They lose. The Giants 40-37 do get the cover.
Good for all my Malik Neighbors lead.
Oh yeah. He
lead,
was
yardage, overs.
What are you still on Dable ride?
I mean, I think the area where he clearly is deficient is this like talent identification and development or something. How it was so not like it was obvious all off season. If you watched it, if you covered, if you followed the team closely, it was obvious that James Hudson was proving to not be a good swing tackle signing. Something they've not really taken seriously, which is depth on the offensive line, and it often comes to bite them in the ass. For some reason, they think they can plug and play, and it never works. So the fact that they had the guy on the roster, he had showed in the preseason that he was going to be able to maybe do it, and you still put James Hudson in. He looks like shit in the first week. Come back for Dallas. Opens the game before the penalty. Sean, he already looked like shit.
Yeah.
Granted, this all happened on the first drive, so it was very quick. And it's still like hesitating to pull him out, and literally, like Terrell trying to be accusatory. Like I'm pretty sure the one of the film guys I follow point nothing for the rest of the game. So how do you get that so wrong? I mean, the offense finally was doing some shit, so you can't really be mad about that. Thought the running game got going a little bit. Can't be mad about the play calling there. To me, it's you can blame the defensive scheme for being fucking soft, sitting back and playing like bitches, like kind of neutering your own advantage. Get up in their face and make the pass rush be a problem. They clearly can create problems for people. So yeah, I'm neutral on Dable. He needs help starting the right players. Like I don't know how you could ever how James Hudson was starting when you had this guy. Everyone who watched the team knew this was the right move to make, but you literally had to get shit all over your face before you make that decision.
And then they're doing the Jackson Dart thing where he's got a couple plays. He's got a package. To me, it almost is like
I said the comparisons to Jalen Hurts are getting more and more eerie. That's kind of how they use Jalen Hurts.
They did. They had a couple of plays.
But what happened? The read option immediately had some pop. I don't know why Greg Olsen was being so fucking negative Nancy about it, but I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem with getting a guy in a game.
Yeah, I think Russ would say it takes you out of your rhythm as a quarterback being taken out of the game. And to me, it's almost like soaking. Where it's like you're kind of just wanting to get the feel of what it's like to have Jackson Dart in there without actually putting him in there.
Again, I think it's you want to get this guy some experience. I think that's it shows you how much this guy he definitely is going to be starting later this season. Otherwise, you're not doing stuff like this.
Rams 33, Titans 19. We differed on this game. I thought the Titans would. I thought this was potentially a look ahead game for the Rams. Kind of looked like that, at least for the first half. Titans were up there for a little bit, and then Rams.
Cam Ward's
first it.
Cam Ward's first touchdown and only touchdown. I think hilarious.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a
Hilarious.
crazy ass throw. The Titans aren't that good of a team, but they're at least somewhat competitive. I don't know. I expected a better outing from them.
Rams are good.
Bills, as we kind of touched on, put it on the Jets 30-10. Horrible luck. Nothing to say.
Tyrod starting next week.
Well, see how serious the injury is. I mean, if you're the Jets,
Tyrod's chance finally has a.
You're not getting anything out of Tyrod. You may as well play for the ceiling case of Justin Fields. Lions 55-21 to the Bears. Let's see if we can try Olan one more time. To me, this was just, hey, a really bad look for the Bears defense, and the offense seems completely out of sorts. My brother texted me, said he has a new gambling theory that he is just going to fade Justin Fields every time in the NFL. Olan, we're trying to bring you on again. Maybe you can hear us. Oh, there he is. Olan, what's happening?
Man, it was a day.
Oh, I can hear it in your voice. You've come to the right place.
I got a couple of bodies to start stacking.
Okay, put them in the locker.
Oh wow.
Number one, DeAndre Tillman. Fuck you for getting a penalty on that field that would have let the Broncos cover the spread.
Yes.
Well, I lost a big ass bet on you.
How did they do that?
Number two.
Yes.
The Bears. Caleb played one of his best games ever. Rome looked like a fucking beast, and you put up 52 fucking points on that meathead Dan Campbell when his brains are supposedly sitting on the sideline. Balls are supposedly in the fucking New York with the Jets, and you still let that shit happen.
Wow.
And lastly, Jerry fucking Jones, you old white racist, decrepit, crypt keeper looking motherfucker. You get rid of Micah Parsons. You send him to the one team outside of your team that everyone in your fan base hates. The Green Bay Packers, who look like an unstoppable cheese-eating, gastric bypass-needing, lactose-intolerant machine. And then you realize today you need a defensive end because Russell Wilson ran all over you in his walker, and you get Jadeveon Clowney. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Passion.
Anyways, it's been a decent day. I'm gonna go do some more tequila. I'm gonna hit that bong. I love you also. And fuck the Dolphins for fucking me and Kramer's first half parlay. We had that shit. Them motherfuckers too. Mike McDaniel. Fuck Dolphins. Fuck Packers. Fuck Cowboys. I love you all. Peace. I'm out.
All right.
Very valid point about the first half parlay. Dolphins cooked that one. Another thing. I mean, not that we were really on the right side there, but my God.
And Russell Wilson almost got there with my rushing ladder.
Well,
he had 23 yards. He didn't need to slide there. He should have dove forward. Got me a couple steps up.
Kind of hesitated a little bit. But.
Yeah, didn't need that. All right. 31-17 Seattle over Pittsburgh. Again, we kind of hit on that on the top of the show. Caleb Johnson. To me, it was like a fun back and forth game. I did not think Pittsburgh was out of it before that play, but that is just such horrible. Seattle scores, they kick it off, and then they get another touchdown. Like it's
10 points.
It's a it's a backbreaker right there. Otherwise that would have been a game.
Also, like the Seattle's defense played well.
I think so, but the Steelers were moving the ball a little bit. Jaylen Warren had some nice stuff. DK Metcalf had that touchdown.
Yeah, but they kind of made it look like they didn't look good. The Steelers offense didn't look good.
Yeah.
They had moments of looking good against the Jets. I didn't think they looked good at all.
No, I mean,
and here we are again. So Sam Darnold now coming off a road win in Pittsburgh. What's happening?
I don't know. I still don't really know how they won that game.
They won by multiple scores.
Yeah. 49ers 26, Saints 21.
Never
Ryan, we got our money's worth in Circa Survivor. Feel like geniuses. All these other people burning good teams like the Cardinals, the Rams, the Ravens. They're not getting those plays back.
No. Well, I think we're using Arizona in a couple weeks, week 5. So
yes, so we got it lined up.
Let's
any takeaways from this Niners game? I mean, Mac Jones is bad, but the drop off isn't that big from Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I think, is better, but Mac Jones 26 of 39, 279, 3 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey didn't really do much on the ground, 13 of 55. Juwan Jennings had a big day, 5 or 89. Ricky Pearsall 4 of 56, and he missed him. He had him wide open for a bomb. Would have been awesome. Kind of a game breaking play.
I don't have it in front of me, but I'd love to see the yards after the catch on those on Mac Jones yardage today.
Oh, the receivers did help him out. I mean, Christian McCaffrey did a good job in the receiving game. Not much on the ground.
I thought he looked. I was expecting more.
Okay.
He looked clumsy.
It's Mac Jones.
He made a couple throws. No, I mean they got the win on the road. I thought it was the same thing, right? This was Kyle Shanahan's going to dial it up. Unfortunately, Kyle Juszczyk, not the first touchdown, Sean. That would have been a nice hit. Would have really recovered the weekend. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, do the Saints strike you as the kind of team that are going to get better as the season goes on, or they kind of had their chance to sucker punch a couple teams, and now, they were 2 home games too. So
yeah, Rattler moved around. He has a couple.
They were in
throws.
Both games.
Yeah.
I mean,
again, they're not. Are they worse than the Titans, or are they better?
That I think on a neutral.
If you had $1 million, Ryan, riding on a money line, who would you rather
Cam
play?
Ward or Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, on a neutral field.
Oh man, I think I would probably take Cam Ward in the Titans.
Yeah. I would. As far as who you would play?
Yeah.
So you think they're worse?
I would say that the Titans would have to be favored by like 1.5.
I would go Titans over the Saints.
Yeah. I'm with. That's what I mean. They're favored.
Oh, okay.
Titans are favored.
Okay. So you have the Saints as the worst team.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. But Titans, they're not that much better if they are better at all. Cardinals 27-22 against the Panthers. Panthers were never in this game. This was they recovered the onside kick. I know Colby doesn't think college NFL has onside kicks. They do.
They were out today too. Multiple onside kicks.
Yeah, and one was recovered. Will in the chat saying, "How is Jared Goff Sucks Island going?" We had a couple cancellations on the resort.
Yeah,
but
we had some political activists.
Yeah,
there was some rioting.
There was a tropical storm. A couple flights got canceled, but I am not divesting my share. That's the thing.
No.
The holidays roll around. That's what everyone's picking up the phone, calling in on Jared Goff Sucks Island. So I'm still pleasantly skeptical.
I'll have to dig up that AI art I had made where Jared Goff sitting in front of his hotel.
Colts do get the win and the cover 29-28 over the Broncos. I still don't know how they did that. That was
Shane Steichen's back to being a great coach, right?
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, game 1, I think a lot of it was how bad this Dolphins team is. And we saw that today at home against the Patriots, but I thought the Broncos played pretty well on offense and moved the ball a bunch on them. They put up 28 points on the road. No problems with the Broncos offense. Defense, I mean, I guess if you're a Broncos fan, losing Surtain certainly did hurt you. And then, that
was big.
A couple, not obviously the field goal penalty, which basically cost them the game, but there were a couple other
I don't
questionable.
How does that ever happen? It's like a formation thing. They just say, "Hey, don't touch this guy. Don't touch the guy in the middle."
But I've watched a million field goal attempts where that doesn't get called.
Not that. I mean, that was really bad. That you're just not allowed to touch that guy. You let alone lay on top of him. You just can't touch him.
Yeah,
it's like, how are you touching him? First of all, let alone you're completely belly flopping on him. Like, how dumb are you?
I think, I
no, they put him there that he's trying to prop up, and people are gonna they're trying to get tall on their side. Most likely, I don't understand how you fall there. That's coaching. That's got to be special teams coach.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that happen a bunch and not get called, but that's the rule. They called it. And it cost them the game. So
who's that special teams coach?
I don't know.
Dial him up.
Well, and Sean
owes
Payton,
us a couple bucks.
Sean Payton is bad ATS those first 2 games, and maybe he'll figure it out.
I mean, defense tends to have variance year to year. They were carried by an elite defense last year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
defense looked elite week 1
against Tennessee. I mean,
yeah, they didn't let up a touchdown. They let up 130 yards. I think their defense played really well.
I'm just saying, like the competition, like the first 2 weeks, their competition the first 2 weeks has not been very good, and they have not looked dominant, in my opinion.
The defense?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally disagree. They were dominated Tennessee week 1, and yeah, they didn't have a great game against Indy, but they dominated Tennessee.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if they were. How
could you say they're not dominant? I mean, look at the box score. They sacked
because a rookie starting his first game was able to drive down and get multiple like scoring drives on. I don't know. They were the number one.
They didn't let up a touchdown. Cam Ward had 112 passing yards. They sacked him 6 times. They didn't give up a touchdown. How is that not dominant? They turned him over.
They played well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they played well. The offense didn't help them in that game.
No, the offense,
they played horrible.
Offense turned the ball over 4 times. Yeah, they didn't play. The defense did not play well this game and let them down. And on top of it, obviously the special teams. I
retract my take. Bo Nix just like I had predicted, not taking a step forward this year.
I thought Bo Nix played well in game 2. Game 1, no, but game 2, I thought he played well.
It's one or the other.
What do you mean?
Well, either the defense is taking a step back or Bo Nix isn't taking a step forward.
The defense played well week 1. Bo Nix did not. Now week 2, it was the opposite.
Okay.
I'm not going to be completely out on the Broncos because of this game. It's a game they should have won, and I'm optimistic that they can turn it around. But
coaching and both sides of the ball have big question marks. So yeah, we got to.
You don't think Bo Nix played well today?
Played okay.
Well, what do you want to see out of him?
Well, I don't think Indy's a very good defense. I think
Bo Nix was 22 of 30, 206, 3 touchdowns. He did have 1 interception.
I think he made. I mean, it's the same thing with him. It's the boneheaded plays, and
I thought he played pretty good. I think this game was about the defense. I think losing Surtain hurt them, and then dumb penalties. Eagles 20, Chiefs 17. Eagles get the win, get the cover. I mean, my big takeaway for the Eagles is this defense is dominant. And, there was a lot of talk about, they lost Milton Williams and Josh Sweat. This defense isn't going to be able to be as good as they were last year. They've hit the ground. The defense has played great. Offense, not fully there yet, but I'm not surprised. It's a new offensive coordinator. Might take a little bit to get going, but the Eagles have no problem winning ugly as well. So if they keep racking up wins while getting the offense fully loaded, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, game turned on that interception.
Yeah,
or it's a completely, probably having a different conversation.
I mean, the Eagles. That's what they do. They don't turn the ball over. Like everyone, you can say what you want about Jalen Hurts, but not turning the ball over is the difference in a lot of these close games. And Makuba made a great play on the ball. Travis Kelce seems to be washed. A bunch of key drops. He had a bunch of key drops in the Super Bowl, and now
they don't have they don't threaten you down the field.
No. And now it's now been 3 losses in a row for Patrick Mahomes. First time in his NFL career. Of course, 2 of the losses come courtesy of the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. You got to go back to 2016 Texas Tech, Ryan. Last time Patty Mahomes lost 3 games in a row.
Pretty impressive.
Showtime Mahomes.
To be this deep into your career.
Yeah. No, and going
and if you're counting playoff games.
Yeah. Going and
that means your playoffs have ended with a win a lot. That's
well. Also, you can't get a losing streak in the playoffs as well. But yeah, to your point, he's won a tremendous amount of games, and maybe the offense didn't look great, but going and winning at Arrowhead, especially for a Chiefs team coming off a loss, they didn't want to start 0-2, and they've never started 0-2 in the Patty Mahomes era. So we are in a new era. Falcons get the win and the cover as an outright dog, 22-6. I see our buddy Daquan the Great. Maybe I'll try and bring him on here. See if he wants to talk about his Falcons. I'm sure he's feeling pretty good. Daquan, feeling good about the nice win over the Minnesota Vikings?
Yes, sir. Feeling great, man. Vikings look like shit.
They really did. I mean, if it wasn't, Drake London had that fumble, and then the Vikings did play some good red zone defense. I think the noise maybe got to Atlanta a little bit at times. But what's your take on Penix here through 2 games?
My take on Penix is that he finally was able to make our tight end look like it might have been worth it.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts is
on the 17.
yeah. It is funny to see all these.
Sorry, did you mean Kyle Pitts Sr.?
Yeah. It is funny to see all these fantasy people, their brains break with like, finally they walked away from Kyle Pitts. And then this turns out to be the year that you actually probably should have had Kyle Pitts, because he's been a big part of the offense.
Poor guys.
And Bijan getting going in the passing game. That's been fun.
Did you not see the Sunday Night Football where they're like, it's Bijan. They now it's back to Bijan. And they played him saying Bijan.
Oh, it's like,
what is happening here? I
thought
he
said
Bijan.
He wanted Bijan.
I'm so confused. Tariqa was like, let's hear from the man himself. And it's just him doing the takes for the intro cards. And it's like Bijan. So I don't know what kind of mind games this guy's playing with us.
Daquan, if I'm you and I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan, I am really excited about what I saw from the Falcons pass rush, because that was a big, that was a big point of contention. And basically I was going back and forth. Am I on the over? Am I on the under? And I kind of liked what I saw out of the pass rush in preseason and early. And it was obviously relying on these 2 rookies they drafted in the first round, but this game, it looked really good. Now, some of that's probably Vikings without their left tackle. They lost their center during the game, but regardless, they did a great job of pressuring JJ McCarthy. How you feeling about the pass rush?
Man, the pass rush was fucking amazing. A bunch of goddamn idiots slept on that dude, James Pierce.
Yeah.
Had a couple of issues here and there, Smoke a little bit too much weed, spend too much time in the back alley and whatnot. But goddamn, it's fucking football. You get the best player you can.
Daquan can run. I mean, it's like, you have a crossbow in your room. Someone sees it. They think you're a wild character. All of a sudden you got a red flag.
Yeah.
Can I throw something in the mix here?
Speak freely, brother.
if we get rid of that one good quarter against the Bears.
Oh my God.
Are the Vikings near the bottom of the league? Are the Vikings probably not worse than the Saints or the Titans, or are they?
Well,
the Dolphins are in that category too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'd say this right now. The Vikings are the same as the Texans to me. They're like with a homeless man, CJ Stroud, and I'm not high on CJ Stroud.
No,
CJ Stroud's got to be at least 10 quarterbacks better than JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, definitely. But they're the same team. They both don't have any offense, or like the way you stop their offense is shut down the alpha receiver, and then their defense is really fucking good. Makes them frisky.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Big game for old CJ Stroud Monday night. We got a doubleheader Monday night. Anything else you got for us here, Daquan? Good to hear from you.
Yes, sir. The parlay I gave out this morning did hit. I'd like to go ahead and throw one out there for next week's slate before the
I like this. A little early.
Might as well go ahead and grab the Eagles -200 now. Of course, that money line is going to shoot up.
I like it,
and I'm going to combine that with the Colts -185. Titans aren't getting the win here.
Oh no!
And as you guys talked about a little bit earlier, Bo Nix really isn't that impressive. I don't think their defense got it anymore. I think the Chargers should be able to handle them in that 4:00 slate. Put those 3 teams on a money line +290.
There you go.
All right.
That's going to be a fun game next week. Broncos at Chargers here in LA. Appreciate you calling in, Daquan. Let it ride, bro.
Yes, sir. Let it ride, pimp.
Let it ride. Did I get a let it ride, pimp? That feels pretty awesome.
Nice.
All right. We're going to get to our Monday night props, including some first TD bets. And of course, brought to you by Rhythm. If you're looking for some great picks, props, projections. Rhythm has you covered with college football and the National Football League. They also introduced their weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Mention the promo code SGPN25 when you download the app and get 25% off your first month. That's Rhythm. The promo code SGPN25. I know Rhythm likes Geno Smith under 1.5 passing TDs. Geno Smith under 1.5 passing touchdowns for the Monday night game. And download Rhythm and build your own models, predictions, and you could win some cash. Promo code SGPN25 with the Rhythm app. And we're also brought to you by Underdog. Great place to get to fantasy pick'em. Of course, play $5, get $50 in bonus funds over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. We're going to give out an Underdog entry here in just a second. So stay tuned and play along or fade us, whatever you want to do. It's your money. Play just $5 to get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN. Kramer, we also have a call here from Dick Puncher. I saw him hanging around as he's been known to do. Thought this would be a good time to bring him on. Joining us on the line, Mr. Puncher. What's happening, Dick?
Yeah. Oh, boys. I mean, one of my favorite things in football is after one of the other NFC North teams loses, just going on the live streams, listening to the call-in shows for the the Bears, for the Vikings, and just listening to their entire fan base completely melt down. Oh my God. I mean, Olin had a phenomenal rant here just now. Phenomenal. By the way, on the pregame show today, first of all, I said the Lions were absolutely going to win that. Like that was like the lock.
Yep.
Like, Lions -6, 100%. But on top of that, I did mention, if you'll recall, Olin kind of sounded like he had already kind of conceded that, like,
he saw some things in the first game. Yeah.
And he fought back a little, but I think we can all see now. He knows what's up. But I literally left a Vikings meltdown live stream to come here to this one.
This is great.
It's great. It's phenomenal. I love everything that's happening. I mean, Kramer, you asked if the Vikings are in the the dregs of the league. Absolutely, I think they are. I think that the Texans are definitely better. CJ Stroud, obviously, you acknowledge he's better than JJ McCarthy. Now, granted, JJ McCarthy. I love JJ McCarthy. He was, I'm a Michigan man. I appreciate what he did for us. He's not ready at this point to be an NFL quarterback, in my mind. Vikings don't look good. Bears are. I mean, by the way, some of the beat writers for the Bears were incensed by the fact that the Lions went for it on 4th down. They're in chip shot field goal range, and they're like, nah. Fuck it. Let's just put up another touchdown on him. Go up a 50 piece. Like, hilarious. They're like, well, it's one thing that they did that, and then the Bears just had no backbones. Nobody did anything. Like, they just let them get away with whatever they wanted. They're just already playing the blame game, rosy, dozy, merry-go-round. Like, who do we blame? Do we like Ben Johnson's, genius status getting called into question already?
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of them are just like, Ryan Poles out.
And maybe Decker nailed it today. Watching football today, he's like offensive Brandon Staley. It's like, holy shit. Yes, he is. Maybe he can't talk on the mic. He blew off the halftime interview in the game today against the Bears. And definitely not a genius. And they asked him the question. They said, hey, more or less, like, what'd you think about Dan Campbell running up the score on you? And he had angrily said, what did he want? What'd you want him to do? And put him in a real tough spot there, because he either looks like a pussy or a crazy person. But I love it. He's offensive Brandon Staley.
I think what maybe gets the mojo going, it's obviously very negative mojo for the Bears right now. If we can get our merch store to send, or the listener who got the wrong hat, if we can send that over to Caleb Williams, him on the sideline wearing a "Don't bully me, I'll come" hat, I think would break the ice on the Bears sideline, and it would lighten the mood. It would be fun, funny. They would have some laughs, because they're in a bad spot right now, this Bears team.
I thought you were going to say we should send a bunch of special Bajent.
Oh, special Bajent t-shirts.
Special Bajent shirts.
Hey, they paid him a lot of money right before the season started. Maybe they saw some stuff that they didn't really enjoy. And I know what you mean, Dick Puncher. I like going on Reddit, like the team subreddits, and just seeing their level of delusion and what they're yelling at, and them calling for the coaches to be fired. It's great because when your team's winning, that's fun, but it's also seeing other teams and other fan bases be super miserable. That makes it exciting, makes life worth living.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Puncher, thanks for calling in, man. Anything else you want to toss out?
I mean, of course, we already know Mike Evans, anytime touchdown.
Let's get it
tomorrow. Let's go. I guess for people listening on the podcast, I guess I'm talking to live streamers, but the people tomorrow listening tonight, Mike Evans, anytime touchdown, plus 150. It's coming to him. We already know he's the number one. Baker looks to this guy every time when he gets in the red zone. It doesn't matter who else is in the game. Doesn't matter, even when Godwin gets back. Obviously, Ibuka looks great, but they wanted to get him to get his his first reps in there. But Mike Evans is the man. He will remain the man every week, all day. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown, plus 150. Take it.
Let's get it. Appreciate it. As always, Dick Puncher, let it ride. Thanks for calling in, man.
Let it ride. Go
Kramer, let's get some props out. We got 2 for each game. Then we got some first tutties to get to, build an underdog entry, a parlay. Let's get it going. What are you doing?
All right. Do we want to go in chronological order? Makes sense.
Sure.
I think we should, you know what? Let's start with the props. You're right. I wrote this one down back when we were doing our prop show on Thursday with Man in the Box, and because he's not here for this show,
are you giving out Kaimi?
The Apostrophe Gang has to show up.
Yes,
it's minus 130.
I'm in on it.
Over 1.5 field goals. It's really being blown out of the water now that Paulie Howard was talking about it. Follow the money. Didn't mention the Apostrophe Gang, so perhaps CJ needs to have a conversation with him. But that's prop number 1. Are we united?
Co-sign. Okay. All they do is kick field goals. He hit 2 in the first quarter last week.
It's part of the problem with the team. Like I think CJ Stroud just not effective. Accuracy an issue. People are they always hate when I go after his accuracy.
I don't think he has some issues with his footwork. I'm expecting a slight bounce back game from
the offensive line sucks. So that's a recipe for not scoring touchdowns, scoring field. But they do seem to get the ball down the field. So
yeah, I'm with you. Kai,
all right.
Apostrophe Gang, stand up. Courtesy of our good buddy CJ Sullivan, Man in the Box.
Shout out to Man in the Box.
What's your next prop?
Well, this one also got added early in the process. Only has gone up a yard since I put it in. It's Emeka Ibuka, 53.5 yards now, 52.5 when I took it on Thursday. We saw what Puka did last week. I don't think Stingley's gonna match up against Mike Evans. That's why Mike Evans is scary this week.
Yeah. And
so to see Ibuka at a number that he went over last week, he's clearly good. He's clearly in the offense already, and they struggled with the slot. So yeah, that's prop number 2, over 53.5 receiving yards.
I'm going to go Baker. Give me Baker Mayfield under 232.5 passing yards. It's a back-to-back road spot. I do think the Texans can slow down the passing game a little bit. I like Stingley on Evans. In general, I'm seeing a pretty ugly game script, like not quite 22-6, but 22-16. Like, so I think a lot of field goals. I don't think this is going to be a great, I would be very surprised if this is like a smash over spot and both teams are moving it up and down the field. And the Bucs have their own issues with offensive line, with Wirfs being out until he gets back. I think they have an issue with their offensive line as well. So
I did look at the sack markets for the Texans.
I think there's going to be a lot of sacks both ways. I think there's going to be a lot of field goals, and I think there's going to be some ugly football ish. And I think Baker back-to-back road spot. This is tough. I'm going to under 232.5 passing yards.
So transition into the first touchdowns.
Okay.
It sounds like you might be playing a no touchdown. Or is that too cute for this?
I feel like you got to play those on Thursday night, late in the season.
Is that it's only Thursday?
That's the sweet spot.
Okay.
For these primetime games, I do.
You're probably right. I just, as you were talking out, I'm like, hey, you know what? You kind of are right. It does seem like so. No touchdowns, only 70-1. That seems like a bad.
I don't want this game tonight, and everyone was like, "Oh, I should have played no touchdown." And once that gets put out in the market,
right,
then it means a touchdown's going to get scored. It was 190-1, I think, some places.
Yep.
For me, I'll give out my first TDs. There's some fun ones here for the Texans. Our good buddy Harrison Bryant, Ryan, Cade Stover, who had 4 catches for the Texans. He's done for a long time. They signed Harrison Bryant, brought him in. He's 40-1 first touchdown. I like that. And then
a real quick note on that. So everyone knows who Dalton Schultz is.
Yes.
Cade Stover outsnapped him
and outcaught him. Had more receptions too,
even with the injury.
So I think they have a role. I think they're going to run a lot of 12 personnel, and Harrison Bryant I think is going to fill that role. And he's had some moments catching some touchdowns in prime time. The other guy I like is Xavier Hutchinson, 27-1. Anytime they have a designed run for a receiver, I like him for first touchdown market. The theory is that this guy has a specific set of plays that
he's
they're
a gadget, right?
Yeah. And so gadget guys, they like if they get cute, it means they have a certain set of plays that they want to get him involved. Anytime a receiver is getting designed run stuff, I'm in. On the other side, Baker Mayfield, 35-1. And then Kate Otten looks like he's coming back. 18-1 for Kate Otten is way too high. So Baker, he's always live for me in the first touchdown market. And then Kate Otten, 18-1. What are you doing for Bucks Texans?
All right. So I have the last one is going to be if he's active. If not,
those are always fun.
Yeah. Ibuka 10-1. Again, the slot seems to be one of the weaknesses to this defense. So I'm going to play him at 10-1 short price. Also Tampa defense 35-1. Absolutely. I mean, the offensive line for Houston's been a problem. And like you mentioned, Tampa also have their own issues. Houston defense 33-1. So playing both defenses. And then then for the Texans, fullback Jakob Johnson, out there for a couple snaps, certainly would be there around the red zone with their struggles to block stuff up. He's 100-1. If he's not active,
Yakov Smirnoff.
Yes. Jakob Johnson
in my country, touchdown scores you.
If he's not active, Sean, which I guess they can elevate him tomorrow morning, but potentially, I don't know. I was trying to get some clarity on that. Not sure, but if they don't, I think I'm gonna. I had another option, but I think I'm gonna tail your Harrison Bryant angle.
Okay.
Because to your point, it stood out to me that the usage of the tight ends last week, and I think they have to play the same way this week because their offense. If you watch the all 22, their offense just didn't look good when they didn't have multiple tight ends on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, it seems just by looking at snap count, they struck me as a team that wants to play a bunch of 12 personnel. All right, Kramer, double Monday nights. I'll start for Raiders, Chargers, Keenan Allen. You got to play some sort of Keenan Allen over. This guy
seems like a safety.
He's clearly. I felt dumb having this. Some of these bets that I have of Lad McConkey, like offensive player of the year, and some of these Lad ceiling things.
He's not
when they signed Keenan Allen, because Keenan Allen is just he's a target machine, and clearly Herbert feels comfortable throwing to him. I was going back and forth between yards or receptions. I'll go yards over 53.5 receiving yards. He did have, what was it, like 7 of 60 something last game, 10 targets. He's just a big part of the game plan. And I think there's some chances against this Raiders secondary. So Keenan Allen over 53.5 receiving yards. How about you, Kramer?
I like getting him involved. I think because he felt. I was looking at his stuff, and I think I kind of settled on maybe I will play the touchdown. I'm starting with a Justin Decker special, which is Justin Herbert over the rushing yards.
I also have that's my fourth one. It's just 17.5.
What are we doing?
He's a willing runner. It's this Greg Roman offense.
Just like the terminology.
Willing runner.
Yeah.
They're doing some design stuff. I still don't think Najee. So it's just going to be him and Amarian Hampton, I think, for the bulk of the workload. And if Crosby's pressuring him, I think he's going. And you want to talk about why I like the Chargers too is Joe Alt. There was talk, when Slater was out, I thought it would really hurt him, but Joe Alt, obviously he played left tackle in college. He had a really good game 1 against this Chiefs defense. Who knows what's up with the Chiefs defense? But
Chiefs weren't really getting a pass rush against the Eagles either. So
no, they weren't.
I mean,
but they were.
Jalen Hurts had a lot of time back then.
They were just kind of sitting back in coverage, and then.
But the 4 guys rushing weren't coming close.
No.
So it just makes me wonder how good is the Chiefs.
This will be a good test for
you know what? We'll find out how good the Chiefs pass rush is next week with the Giants offensive.
Oh, we will. So yeah, I'm with you. Justin Herbert over 17.5 rushing yards. Keenan Allen over 53.5 receiving yards.
Nice. And CJ Stroud interception plus 125.
Oh, there you go. Baker Mayfield under 232.5. Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals. My first TDs for Chargers at Raiders. Will Dissly, who's cashed for us last year. Dissly, nice juicy price. Yep. He's 35-1. I know Tyler Conklin's there, but Tyler Conklin's 20-1. Will Dissly outsnapped him by a decent margin, so I'll take the higher price between those two. Herbert at 27-1. I know he was he the first touchdown the first game? I don't think so.
No, because
I think Quentin Johnson was.
Yeah. It was
because I remember going. There was no chance I was ever going to play Quentin Johnson. Yeah. Justin Herbert first touchdown 27-1, and on the other side, Geno Smith is not afraid to. I think he's going to be amped up for this game. Big game, Raider debut in Vegas. He didn't come to play craps. He came here to run the table. That's the type of guy I want to bet on first touchdown, Ryan.
If you're running the table, you are playing craps, just so we're clear.
Yeah. Well, whatever. His catchphrase sounded pretty badass.
Yeah.
And then this is crazy. Michael Mayer is 30-1. Yeah, I think there's a great chance Brock Bowers doesn't play. If he does, he's maybe not 100%. You're getting a great price on Michael Mayer.
I'm 100% with you you're on Herbert too?
Yes.
Oh, so we're on the exact same card. That's very strange. That doesn't happen very often.
Did you copy my card?
No. The only one we even discussed was Dissly. Michael Mayer. I think Bowers. I think they might make him active, but it does sound like he's not gonna. If he plays, he's not 100%. The latest quote is that he expects him to play. So take that for what you will.
Yeah, but that's. And I've gone back and maybe I forget if it was Coach Speak or one of these other places. They're like, Pete Carroll always says they're going to play. He's always super optimistic, but
either way, it's almost better that we think he's playing right now, because it gives us 30-1.
Ooh,
this won't be 30-1 if he gets announced as an inactive.
No, that's what I'm saying.
To give you a little to kind of double click on the Will Dissly. It's the classic passing, like pass or blocking versus pass catching tight end. The pass catching tight end always has a much depressed price relative to the run blocking tight end. But guess what? When you play 12 personnel around the goal line, your run blocking guys out there. So, and I thought, I don't know. I just in general, it seems like they use Dissly a ton around the red zone. So, yeah, all of that makes sense. And then the quarterbacks are obvious. We're a Monday night where all 4 quarterbacks are north of 25-1.
Yeah,
probably. I mean, I considered putting them on the first card, but didn't end up getting there.
So yeah, and if you're playing Mayer and you're listening live, and you like it, I would play it now, because this was on the Blue Book, Ryan. This is as soon, if there is any news, that this thing could swing dramatically. I mean, I'm seeing some of our friends near the equator who are probably more conservative with some of this stuff.
Yeah,
they have him at like 12-1. So
interesting.
Get in. If you like the Mayer stuff, get in.
Let's look at the other big domestic book, because that I would say you definitely want to get that now. Then, if you're saying like the idea that offshore might be ahead, typically that's believable. So yeah, I mean Brock Bowers 10-1 on the green book, Michael Mayer 25-1. So
okay, same
type of offering, but I think there's a good chance they're just wrong with that. And
yeah,
it's screwing up their pricing.
For me, I'm running it. Maybe today's the day, Ryan. You know what? Hold on. Let me
wait. Is this DGen or are we building it?
Yeah. Let's do
Underdog
that
first.
Yeah. So I already put in the Fairbairn. Higher 1.5 field goals made.
The Herbert rushing yards. Right?
Herbert rushing. That's obviously a consensus between us. So Herbert rushing on Underdog is higher 17.5. Anything else you want to put in here, Ryan? We gotta do one more. What do you feel best about? I mean, the Keenan Allen stuff I really like.
Yeah, I wouldn't. What's his touchdown?
I don't mind that. It's 1.55x. I don't mind that. I don't mind his
4.5 catches. Is
4.5 catches.
That's probably what I like the best.
I like the yards too, but yeah, we can do catches.
I just think he's become a little bit of a check down safety blanket.
Little dink and dunk. All right. So Fairbairn higher 1.5 field goals. Herbert higher 17.5 rush yards. Keenan Allen higher 4.5 receptions. We get a nice, let's see, $100 entry returns you $428. Play along with us over at Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. And they're shout out to Underdog. They do really good. Every time I'm opening that thing up, there are boosts, profit boosts. They're really good at hey, remember this action? Get a little bit more. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate the profit boost. Kramer, do you have a parlay you would like to?
You go first.
Okay.
I wanted to just see if a slight tinker, what it would do to the price.
Slight tinker. All right. Oh, so I'm going to. Maybe this is the day, Ryan. I'm dreaming. I dream of a day when I'm going to hit 2 first touchdowns. Again,
is that what you're gonna? Because I was thinking about that, but which 2 would you put together?
So I'm putting together Kate Otten with Will Dissly, both first touchdowns.
What's that pay? Like 50 to 1, 60 to 1?
No, Ryan. Oh my God. $100 entry on that returns you $68,300. Why not? Why can't we have a Monday night? You probably don't need to put $100 on it, but hey, if that's your bankroll. But yeah, Kate Otten, Will Dissly, first touchdown.
Just one combination.
Parlay. Only one combo.
I like the onions of that.
I'm playing the other one's solo, but yeah, let's go. Kramer, what do you got?
All right. So I'll keep it simple then. 2 touchdown parlay.
Okay.
Emeka Egbuka does it again with Keenan Allen.
Ooh, what's Keenan Allen's 2 touchdown price?
Only 14 to 1.
Yeah, they know.
But if you put those 2 together, what would you guess those odds are? Yeah.
Those two touchdowns parlayed together. I'm going to say 275 to 1.
No. What? That's how would you think that? Knowing that one, that was a tremendously bad.
What's the actual number?
Oh wait, hold on. I might have accidentally put Keenan Allen last touchdown score in there. Now, oh man, now I'm going to be rooting. Hold on a second.
Ryan's having a meltdown, crashing out here late. Hey, good time to remind everyone, promo code football, 25% still off everything in the merch store, getting football going. Look at these DGen hats. We got the DGenettes. Shout out to the DGenettes. Nice. If you're a lady DGen, they got some shirts in there for you.
The wife had compliments about it.
Nice. Yeah, it's good. My wife wears it to spin class. I'm sure she's going to get some. Hey, what's the DGen? What are you wearing?
All right. Keenan Allen 2 touchdowns. Egbuka 2 touchdowns. 195 to 1. So horrible guess by you.
What did I say?
Like 270 to 1.
Okay.
Make me look like an asshole.
I was trying to pump you up.
You did it the wrong way. You guessed the wrong way.
You do that to me all the time.
Now I look like a chump.
All right. Good times as always. Hit us up. Always enjoy hearing from you guys. Spotify, the comments, rating 5 stars. Always appreciate that. Smashing the subscribe button. Telling a buddy. I know you got a gambling group chat. Send over our link. We appreciate it. Great to run into a bunch of people. And I'm always bad at remembering people's names. We ran into a guy, Ryan, flying back from Beeson
at the airport early as shit on Saturday.
Yeah, we always a lot of times hit the Jamba Juice, helps with the hangover. And the guy goes, "Hey, wait, stacking the money, Ryan, real money, Kramer." I go, "Yeah." Oh, listen to you guys, awesome. So,
oh yeah, he impressed his wife.
Always. If you see us out in the open, most likely at the Circa, come say hi. Always great to put a name to a face because I know a lot of people are listening, and it's cool to meet you guys and always hear who you like for the week.
Or you could play. You get a session of the NFL slot with them.
Oh yes, and shout out to the people who just DM me videos of them playing the slot machine. I am intrigued. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
On to week 3, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.
It's Dominic the Donkey.
Yes, sir.